Every time you accomplish something, how do you feel about it? If you feel satisfied and happy, then that is great. But when you feel the other way around, the feeling of insufficiency, that means that something needs to change. If you appear to be more likely to seek improvement rather than recognize your milestone, that proves that you have anxiety. To be more specific, this term is called high-functioning anxiety. High-functioning anxiety is a type of anxiety disorder characterized by persistent worry, an anxiety that interferes with daily functioning but does not prevent a person from performing their daily activities. People with high-functioning anxiety may appear to be successful and capable on the surface, but they may struggle with constant worry and anxiety that is not easily visible to others. In this video, I will provide the 5 signs that indicate you have anxiety. Aside from that, we will expound on how anxiety affects your productivity daily and how you can stop succumbing to this. Make sure to subscribe and tap the notification bell to be updated on our new videos. Sign number 1. You overanalyze everything. One afternoon, I had a quick chit-chat with an old friend. We talked for hours and listened to each other's sentiments at work. He is highly successful in his career and is respected by his colleagues. However, he constantly worries about making mistakes and has difficulty making decisions. He spends hours analyzing every detail, trying to anticipate every possible outcome and plan for every contingency. As a result, he works very long hours and often brings work home with him, which adds to his stress and anxiety. Despite his hard work and attention to detail, he often feels overwhelmed and worried that he will let his clients down. And while I was listening to him, I realized that he is showing signs of having high-functioning anxiety. Even though he is doing a good job in his career, he does not seem to appreciate his achievements. This behavior tends to corrupt his mind into thinking that he will never be good enough. Now, if you relate to him, where you overanalyze every detail of your work, academics, or anything that you pursue, this indicates that you might have high-functioning anxiety. Sign number 2. You have imposter syndrome. What is imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome is a psychological phenomenon that was first identified in a 1978 study by psychologists Pauline Roseclans and Suzanne Imes. According to the study, imposter syndrome is characterized by an individual's inability to internalize their accomplishments and a persistent fear of being exposed as a fraud. The term imposter syndrome is used to describe the experience of high-achieving individuals who feel like they don't deserve their success and that they are not as competent as others believe them to be. For example, Rachel is a high-achieving student who has consistently earned top grades throughout her academic career. Despite her success, Rachel struggles with self-doubt and worries that she isn't as intelligent as her classmates. She fears that she will be exposed as an imposter and will be unable to keep up with the demands of her coursework. In a nutshell, imposter syndrome can deceive you into thinking that whatever you achieve right now is because of mere luck or accident. So with this, you are in constant pursuit of proving yourself to others, which proves that you have high-performing anxiety. Sign number 3. You are worried about making positive impressions. Are you the type to regularly seek the approval of others? If your answer is yes, then you bear the 3rd sign that you have high-performing anxiety. Being worried about making positive impressions is a common experience that many people have. This can involve feeling anxious or self-conscious when interacting with others, particularly in a new or unfamiliar situations. It can also involve feeling a sense of pressure to present oneself in a certain way or to meet the expectation of others. This type of worry can be motivated by a desire to be liked, respected, or accepted by others, and can lead to feelings of anxiety and stress. It is important to recognize that it is normal to want to make a good impression, but it is also important to be true to oneself and not overly concerned with what others think. When you focus on what others are saying about your appearance or character, you will end up craving for more, to the point that you will only feel valued when you are recognized by others, when in fact, the most important recognition should come from within, because all else is just secondary. Sign number 4. You practice self-criticism. When you finish a task regularly, What do you do? Do you have time to recognize your work, like treating yourself to ice cream or watching an episode from your favorite series? If none of the above, then I have to ask you, why? What is the reason behind this? Because we need to figure out whether it pertains to the sign number 4, practicing self-criticism. Self-criticism refers to the act of judging oneself harshly or unfairly. It involves negative self-evaluation and a tendency to focus on one's own perceived flaws and mistakes, rather than one's strengths and successes. Self-criticism can be a destructive habit that can lead to low self-esteem, anxiety, and depression. It can also interfere with your ability to set and achieve goals, as it can lead to a lack of confidence and motivation. First, some of the potential effects of practicing self-criticism include decreased self-esteem. Chronic self-criticism can erode your sense of self-worth and lead to low self-esteem. Second, difficulty with problem solving. Self-criticism can make it difficult to see your strengths and abilities, which can hinder problem solving and decision making. Third, difficulty with relationships. Self-criticism can lead to social isolation and difficulty forming and maintaining relationships with others. Sign number 5. You need to help in setting boundaries. While setting boundaries is an important part of self-care and healthy relationships, it can be difficult for some people for a variety of reasons. One is the fear of rejection. Some people may be afraid of causing conflict or being rejected by others if they set boundaries. 2. Difficulty in saying no. Some people find it very difficult to say no to others and may feel terrible when they do. Or it could be because they prioritize others' needs over their own. They may tend to put others' needs before their own and may have difficulty setting boundaries to protect somebody else's well-being. Now, if that resonates with you, you might probably struggle with having high-performing anxiety. Others may think you are sociable and willing to help, but the truth is that you find it challenging to establish limits and cannot say no. It is important to remember that setting boundaries is a normal and healthy part of any relationship, and it is okay to take the time to identify and communicate your boundaries, because if not, it will be too much to handle in the long run. But the good news is that there are many ways to fix those indicators. But before we proceed to that, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and click the subscribe button to be updated on our latest releases. So, let's get back to the video. Way number 1. Prioritize taking breaks. Taking breaks is an important aspect of self-care and can be beneficial in easing anxiety. When you are experiencing anxiety, your body is in a state of heightened arousal, which can be physically and emotionally draining. Taking breaks can provide a chance for your body and mind to relax and recharge, which can help you to reduce feelings of anxiety. In addition, taking breaks can provide an opportunity for you to engage in self-care activities, such as exercise or hobbies, which can help to reduce stress and improve your mood drastically. Way number 2. Practice self-acceptance. Self-acceptance is an important factor in alleviating anxiety because it helps you to feel more confident and secure in who you are. When you practice self-acceptance, you are less likely to engage in negative self-talk or self-criticism, which can contribute to anxiety. Instead, you are more likely to focus on your strengths and abilities, which can help you to build self-esteem and a positive self-image. Way number 3. Recognize self-awareness. Recognizing your self-awareness is vitally important in remedying anxiety because it allows you to understand your thoughts and emotions, which can help you identify the root cause of your anxiety. This understanding can lead to better self-regulation and the ability to develop coping strategies for managing anxiety. Additionally, self-awareness can help you recognize patterns of thought and behavior that contribute to your anxiety and make changes to improve your overall well-being. By becoming more attuned to your feelings and needs, you can gain greater control over your anxiety and find more peace and balance in your daily life. And there you have it. We hope that we are able to open your eyes to the 5 signs that indicate you may have anxiety and learn how to win over it. Please do give us a thumbs up if you like this video and hit the subscribe button to be updated for more eye-opening content. We will see you on the next one. Goodbye for now.